Today on Studio G Magazine, reporter Maria Landeros looks at a great fundraiser taking place in the Las Vegas Valley. Plus, Taylor Albers previews the new changes to UNLV's web campus. And Carl Winder looks at the economic impact of basketball here at UNLV. It's the most memorable stories of the week, coming up on Studio G Magazine.
Bringing you the news at noon.
Live over the web.
Informative.
Investigative.
And student run.
This is Studio G Magazine on UNLV-TV.
And your show comes in 3, 2, 1. And we're live to the web.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Studio G Magazine. I'm Stephen Marsh, and today I will be bringing you a recap of the most popular stories from this week's cast. Starting off, what do cars and dogs have in common? Well, they definitely can attract many people.
Gowden Ford is known for selling many cars, but that is not all they do. Every month they put a car show together to help raise money for various charities. This time it was these golden furry friends who benefited from all the fun.
We are always looking to do fundraisers with the community and finding ways that we can give back. So we keep nothing here at the dealership. The idea is just to get people to come in, get them on our grounds, see the property, and also to see the dogs. So any money that we do receive today goes straight back to the Golden Retrievers.
Golden Retriever Rescue of Southern Nevada is a non-profit organization dedicated to help abandoned, displaced, or unwanted golden retrievers in Las Vegas. Their goal is to share with others the joy these lovable dogs can bring.
Everybody's a volunteer in the group. Nobody gets paid, and they just do it for the love of the breed. We also work off of donations, and thank goodness for Gowden Ford stepping forward and helping us out today.
Gowden Ford provided food, raffles, and entertainment for families to come down and get to know the golden retrievers a little better during the car show. Most of the dogs that enter the rescue are adults. These dogs are housed in foster homes until families adopt and provide them with the love and the care they deserve.
Once you've had a golden retriever, you'll never adopt another breed. They're needy, they're lovable. You are never alone when you have a golden retriever with you.
Cars attract many people, but this time these golden retrievers definitely stole the show. For Studio G, I'm Maria Landeros.
And for more information on how to help rescue these amazing animals, you can visit www.grrsn.org. And speaking of raising money for a good cause, while most people were still recovering from their St. Paddy's Day celebrations, a whole other group of people were waking up with another shock: no hair. Reporter Alexis Murs takes us to an event where folks were lining up, willing to shave their hair, all for a good cause.
Desert BMW hosted their 4th annual St. Bodrick's charity event. Members of the community, as well as BMW employees, came out to get their head shaved for the good cause.
Oh, when you see children undergoing cancer treatment and losing their hair, it's just kind of heartbreaking. So anything we can do to lend them support and then raise money for the effort to fight childhood cancer, I can't think of a more worthwhile cause.
The general manager at BMW can personally relate to the St. Bodrick's Foundation, which is why he started to hold the event at his dealership.
It all started when one of my salesmen actually approached me and talked to me about the foundation. What he didn't know is I had childhood cancer when I was a baby. So I had neuroblastoma. So it hit home, and I started talking about it. And this is the second dealership I've done it at, and it's just a wonderful cause. Our goal was $5,000 when I started. We've already surpassed that, closing in on $20,000, which is really nice. So our bigger vision was $50,000. Don't know if we're going to get there, but the day's still young, so you never know.
Radio station Sunny 106.5 came out to get involved and spread the word about the event. Katrina from the Sunny promo team says going bald isn't the only way to support the cause.
Shaving my hair, I photoshopped a picture of myself with a shaved head, and it didn't look as good as Natalie Portman with a shaved head, so I kindly declined.
But you can still give to the cause.
Yes, you can still cut your hair, you can still donate, money for the cause, volunteer work, but you don't have to shave your hair.
Overall, the event was a success. Men of all ages came out to show their support for those children battling cancer.
Anything I can do for cancer and cancer research is good in my book.
can come to BMW and drive home in one of these. Or you can shave your head for a good cause. From Studio G, I am Alexis Mers.
Well, that's certainly one story that you wouldn't mind losing your hair over. Continuing on the St. Patrick's Day theme, it was extra lucky for many Clark County students whose hard work in school paid off. Reporter Maria Landeros has more.
During Peak Cake Bike Day, more than 200 underprivileged kids received a brand new bike, helmet, and lunch provided by Piero's Italian Cuisine. The annual event is held by the Patrick Kelly Youth Foundation, whose mission is to provide incentives for children to reach their goals.
What we wanted to do was figure out a way to continue to honor Patrick's love of life and give back to the community because he was so special to all of us. And so we developed the Pat Kelly Youth Foundation, and it started out as let's find some underprivileged kids and help them out, something cool. Let's find as many kids as we can, give each of them a new bike, brand new bike helmet. And it's evolved into us being able to send kids to college on full ride scholarships. And really what today's about is celebrating Patrick's memory.
Students from the After School All-Stars program met guidelines in academics and reached their goals in order to participate in Peak Cake Bike Day.
After School All-Stars is a really unique organization. We provide after-school programs directly on school campuses every day after the school bell rings. So we have more than 6,000 kids that participate in our programs. We focus on academic help, mentoring, tutoring, and enrichment programs like sports, dance, music, and a lot of other classes.
These bikes do not only help motivate the kids to do well in school, but they also help them be successful individuals in their future.
All kids love bikes, and most of these kids have never had a new bike. Some of these kids have never even had a brand new pair of shoes. They live, with hand-me-downs. And so the idea of getting them a new bike, shiny new bike, and a bike helmet, if they continue to do well both in and out of the classroom. It's not enough to just do well in the classroom. They also have to be a good citizen at their school.
I've never rode actual bike. I picked one that was green and it had a blue lock on it. I'm having an awesome time.
The late Patrick Kelly was a local businessman and philanthropist. To date, 1,500 bikes have been given and more than $200,000 have been donated for Las Vegas college scholarships. For Studio G, I'm Maria Landeros.
And for more information on how to donate or volunteer for the Patrick Kelly Youth Foundation, you can visit www.pkyf.org. Well, both students and employers had on their game faces Wednesday at UNLV's Career Day at the Thomas & Mack.
Like good employees, students began filing into UNLV's Career Day at 10 o'clock on the dot. Over 150 Las Vegas employers, from Toys R Us to Southern Wine and Spirits, displayed their job opportunities for undergraduates and graduates of every major. Some employers, like Caesars Entertainment, have multiple properties in Las Vegas and are looking for new employees every day.
We're definitely hiring. We're always having lots of positions. Probably at the moment we're having 300 positions.
Which is good news for students like Marvin Panetta, who are coming for their round 2 of Career Day.
Last time I'm a sophomore, right? So a lot of people are looking for juniors and seniors. So I guess you could say I've had pretty bad luck at these things.
However, Career Services had more employees come to this Career Day than any time in the past 4 years. And even with no experience, more employers means more opportunities.
They're in school, so I don't expect them to have a whole big resume of work history.
Instead, she says, Walmart and other businesses are looking for initiative qualities and leadership skills.
Well, I would like to see what they write on their resume. What have they done in school? Have they been part of any extracurricular activities? Have they chaired a committee? Have they planned an event?
Although she was currently employed, soon-to-be rebel Amanda Thaw came to UNLV's Career Day to scout jobs that would allow her to gain more experience and budget.
I actually want something that I can move up in, something that gives me a little bit more money, just to help me get by with school and stuff like that.
Kaylin Rubel, on the other hand, graduated from UNLV last spring and still hasn't found a consistent job and is unemployed.
I want to get into marketing or sales, I believe. Advertising maybe. It's a tough thing. I'm 23 years old and I still have no idea what I want to do.
Luckily, he came here well prepared with a positive attitude.
Make sure that they know that I'm a go-getter, I'm a fun person, a team-oriented guy. I know it's very cliche, but I am all those things. So.
Did you bring your resume with you as well?
I did. I brought over 50 copies.
And according to Connie Torr, there's only one sure way to not find a job at UNLV's Career Day.
sloppy clothes and not dressed professionally.
For Studio G at UNLV, I'm Taylor Albers.
And students can help prepare for a lasting impression with their interviews from career services here on campus. Don't go anywhere. When we come back from the break, we'll take a look into the new design of Web Campus. Stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Police Officer Paul Velez with the UNLV Police Department. What you just saw was an example of how quickly your property can be stolen here on campus. On campus, our #1 reported crime is unattended property theft. Here's some helpful tips. Always keep your property secure and on your person, and if you need to leave your property behind, ask somebody to help you and to watch your stuff while you're gone. And also, be aware of your surroundings and who's around you. And please help us keep the campus as safe as possible. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the members of the UNLV community that have started something.
I became a big sister to make an impact in a child's life.
I became a big brother to get involved in my community.
4 hours a month, you can make a big difference in the life of a child.
I became a big sister because I wanted to start something.
Contact Big Brothers Big Sisters of Southern Nevada and start something today.
It's convenience. It saves me a lot of money because I'm on a meal plan basically, and it saves me time because I don't have to walk across the street. It saves me gas because I don't have to drive anywhere to eat, and especially being a lazy college student, I can just walk right over here when I'm hungry and not have to wait that much longer to get food.
And we welcome you back from the break. Well, out with the old and in with the new. Web Campus is getting a whole new look that everyone will get to see next semester, whether you want to or not.
If you thought that you were just getting a hang of Web Campus, all of UNLV will be making a transition to an upgraded version in the fall of next year.
There's a lot of added features for faculty and students that are in the new system. The hardware in the background is also better than what we have right now.
Currently, only hospitality and nursing students are using the Web Campus pilot version. Between the two colleges, feedback from students has been back and forth.
We've sent out a survey and we're getting ready to compile those results and make them available to users. There's been a mix. Some people like certain features while other people kind of don't like the features.
In order to get ready for the switch, public service interns like Kyle Bowen have been training UNLV's IT help desk on how to assist both faculty and students.
Since we're in the pilot phase, it's just new problems come up and sometimes we don't know what it is that's causing the problem. So we're in the point where we're just investigating problems and learning how the pilot works. These are some things even we don't know for sure yet, so that's why we're testing it right now.
Neil Weiss, a hospitality major, is one of the students that has been using Web Campus Pilot this semester.
I don't have too many problems with it, but compared to the other one, I like the other one better. Just because right when you go into it, it tells you everything you have. Like if you have mail, if you have a discussion post, if you have an assessment, it's right there. You don't have to go into your class to even find it. And that's the biggest thing.
Aside from getting the IT help desk ready to take calls for students and faculty that need help, OIT is also planning on putting out video tutorials and website instructions before the new Web Campus becomes university-wide.
But we're trying to get some online videos put up to highlight some of the changes that students need to be aware of. And then putting out more tutorials. Hopefully that'll help with the transition. Because right now they haven't had any training. And are struggling with it.
It seems the new Web Campus will take some getting used to, but it all comes with time.
There isn't anything I don't particularly like. It's just the learning curve that is kind of an issue because you don't know where certain things are. But everything that was in the old version's in the new one. It's just in different places.
Just confusion at first, but it's it's not harder, it's just not as good. Like it's not complicated, it's just different, that's all.
For Studio G with UNLV, I'm Taylor Albers.
And features that have been requested over the years of using Web Campus will be available in the new pilot, including calendar enhancements and drag and drop functionality. Students that don't already have access to the new Web Campus can get a sneak preview by going to wcpilot.unlv.edu and clicking Preview as a Guest. Well, if you're a fitness fanatic looking for a challenge or just a good workout, then Camp Rhino is a place worth looking into. Its facility is filled with an obstacle course, boot camp training area, and cutting-edge exercise equipment. Reporter Justin Fuller recently got a chance to check out the obstacle course portion of Camp Rhino.
It's the first and only training facility of its kind in the entire world. There's no other gym that you can go to.
Located near Sunset and Eastern, Camp Rhino is one of the many hidden gems Las Vegas has to offer. This ultimate training facility gives members and first-timers the opportunity to
play on obstacles and do CrossFit and do boot camp and get your yoga stretch on all at once.
Their unique obstacle is just a highlight of what Camp Rhino has to offer.
We have everything from your standard walls to your cargo climbs. Then we have little crazy things like the gauntlet where you can't touch the ground and you're going through swinging tires that shoot out from under you. We have the spider web that you're crawling through a bunch of ropes and you're trying to weave your way in between punching bags. You have your standard rings. We have the Spartan Traverse. You name it, we have it here.
Camp Rhino also holds races and other special events that attracts people from other states.
We're gonna come down to Vegas for a few days, and we like to do like fun runs, like
the Tough Mudder. We did
yeah,
the Tough Mudder
obstacle
before.
courses, mudders, stuff like that. So we looked up stuff going on in the area, and this is what popped up for the St. Patty's Day obstacle course.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it was
great
a great
experience.
Camp Rhino also challenges people who train for races such as Tough Mudder or the Spartan race, or just simply stay in shape.
People want to work out, but they want to do it in a fun way. It's no fun to have a goal where you just want to lose weight and you want to get in shape and you're going to go to the gym and you're just going to mindly go on a hamster wheel and get it done. They want to come somewhere and have fun, and weight loss is just a glorious side effect.
It literally looks different from week to week. They are constantly moving things around, building new obstacles.
Some members also get more out of Camp Rhino than just a good workout.
The thing that I do really enjoy about this facility is that we are very family-like. We very much so cheer everybody else on. We grab dinner on the weekends. We talk. We Facebook. We're friends. We're very much so a community.
It's a family here, and by the end of any workout, no matter how good you may be, beginner or advanced, everyone is totally bonded.
Camp Rhino encourages people to try their facility and get active. For Studio G, this is Justin Fuller.
And for more information on Camp Rhino and its obstacle course, you can visit camprhino.com. Well, it's time for another break, but when we return, reporter Heather Feierberger will show what box sculptures and charities have in common. Stay tuned.
Where is the moment we need it the most? You kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Tell me your blue skies fade to gray. Tell me your passion's gone away, and I don't need no carrying on. You stand in the line just to hit a new low. You're faking a smile with the coffee to go. And tell me your life's been way offline. You fall into pieces every time, and I don't need no carrying on. 'Cause you had a bad day. She's a creeper, creeper, keep her away from me. Everywhere I see her chasing me. Creeper, creeper, sneaking up next to me. The only thing she wants is a resume. Hiding in the shadows, looking through my calls. She's hanging with my friends just to be involved. She's a creeper, keep her away from me.
You! Hello, I'm being stalked.
And welcome back. You know, it's been lucky. The weather here in Las Vegas has been great, especially for the students on campus that have been using recycled goods to build houses, trains, and tanks in the spirit of charity. Studio G reporter Heather Feierberger has the story.
You might have seen the box structures outside of the Student Union. Charityville involves student organizations around campus teamed up with the Residence Hall Association to get creative and use recycled goods to build structures representing several charities.
It's where different student organizations compile together and use recyclable materials to build structures that represent a chosen charity.
Examples of charities include the Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth, the USO, St. Jude's, and Toys for Smiles. Each team worked from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to put their structures together.
We're just having a good time out here at the RHA Charityville event, just cutting up cardboard, as you can see, and air filters, a bunch of recyclable, reusable items that we kind of took out of trash cans all over the city.
Students, faculty, and the general public vote for their favorite structure or charity by donating money.
At the end of the day, we tally up all the donations, and the person or the organization, I should say, and charity that receives the most donations gets first place. We have 3 prizes: first place, second place, and then most creative.
I mean, there's a lot of creativity out here right now, so you know the field is as wide, and we're just hoping to stand out.
I think the epitome of the most creative should incorporate both the organization and the charity. So you should be able to see both of them in there, see it represented.
For Studio G, I'm Heather Feierberger.
You know, it was an interesting village out there in the Student Union Plaza. One of the structures looked like someone could move right in. Won't be me, though. All right, moving on now. The NCAA Tournament, you know, it's a boom for many colleges. Reporter Carl Winder goes in depth to see how much a victory would mean for UNLV outside of victories and defeats.
UNLV is heading to the NCAA basketball tournament to play Cal Berkeley, but for the university as a whole, the impact goes beyond wins and losses.
We've got 5 teams in the Mountain West Conference that are in the tournament, and so that's 5 credits, and they're for 1 year worth $250,000 a credit.
Now, UNLV has benefited greatly from the NCAA tournament, but it's not always the direct finances that makes the basketball program great. It's sometimes the indirect finances. Take, for instance, this building right here.
The Mendenhall Center over here, a brand new building. It's about a year old now. It was all paid for by donors, so $12 million.
The Rhino Rebels have lost in the first round for 3 straight years, but one victory in the tournament would not only benefit finances, would also boost morale.
I think that it would show that the Rhino Rebels do know how to win on a big stage. I think it will make more people interested more than they already are.
College football pays the bills at many universities, but UNLV is one of those institutions where it's a basketball town.
There's more people coming to the basketball game generally on average than the football game. That's not a good metric to have, but it clearly shows me that basketball is what's gotten people's attention here. That's what we're known for.
And again, that was Carl Winder reporting. Now, Bomani also said there may not be a correlation between enrollment numbers and the basketball team's success, but every time that UNLV has made the NCAA tournament, the amount of student applications has went up since 2007, when the Runnin' Rebels made the Sweet 16. Well, now moving on to a story closer to home, reporter Donald Woods introduces us to a group of showgirls that are different from the well-known Las Vegas staple.
There's always the stigma like, oh, women are playing football, football's a men's sport. It's unfortunate because if they came out, I think they'd see that, you know, it's just like any other sport.
Whether you know it or not, women play football in a league of their own. The Women's Football Alliance has 60 teams nationwide, and Las Vegas has a team of their own.
We're the Las Vegas Showgirls. We've been around 8 years. We've been a part of 3 different leagues. I've been coaching since day 1. We're one of the top teams in the nation, and we represent Las Vegas.
The Showgirls have a reputation for victory, with winning over 75% of the 69 total games that they've played.
It's been amazing. I love the game. I've learned a ton over 8 seasons. When I started, all I knew was what I'd seen on TV. I can't watch football the same anymore.
I've always been a fan of football. I love
just the camaraderie and the hitting, and I'm a very aggressive person, so I get to hit people for free, so it's the best thing for me.
We've been pretty safe. We definitely teach a lot of fundamentals. We keep it safe out on the football field. We do a lot of drills. We run, we lift weights, and we keep it safe for the girls.
Though football is typically a male sport, the Showgirls aren't finding it difficult in building a male fan base.
I think the perception is starting to get better. We've been informing a lot of people, beating the streets. My job, they love it. I got a whole team ready, to go out, and guys love girls that play football. It's the best thing in the freaking world.
I think it's a turn on, to have a woman that knows football and can explain football is exciting, and if she's beautiful, that's even better.
Coach Dion Lee and members of the team hope that women's football can engage more sports fans, as well as interest more women in playing football.
They're loving it. We are the heroes and sheroes of the world. Women are doing everything, and this is the last sport that women have to conquer, which is football. It's a gladiator sport, but we get it done.
For Studio G, I'm Donald Woods.
And for more information on the Las Vegas Showgirls and their season schedule, you can visit LasVegasShowgirls.com. Well, this week's Motorsports Minute segment with Bree Bradley centered entirely around the Great American Off-Road Race being held here in Las Vegas this weekend, the Mint 400. Here's Bree.
The history of the Mint 400 is steeped in celebrity promotion, drama, and excitement as the city of Las Vegas itself. The Mint 400 has held the title of the toughest, most spectacular off-road race in North America since 1967 when it was first run. Initially, the race was a public relations event promoting the Mint Hotel's, believe it or not, annual deer hunt. But what started out as a hotel promotion soon grew into a legitimate desert race. Well-known names from all racing genres, as well as the television and motion picture industry, entered the race in hopes of experiencing the true challenge. These big names included Indianapolis 500 winners Parnelli Jones, Al Unser, Rick Mears, and Roger Ward, off-road champions Mickey Thompson, Ivan Stewart, Jack Flannery, Walker Evans, international off-road competitor Rod Hall, powerboat champion Bill Muncie, movie and television stars James Gardner and Steve McQueen, and many more. In 1972, K.J. Howe, the Mint Hotel executive and longtime Mint 400 race director, conceived the Girls of the Mint 400 to add glamour and PR value to the race. Each year, the Mint Racing Committee chooses a contingent of women to reign over the event's activities. Local media representatives help select the final 10 from hundreds of entries received from contestants from around the world, including the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and even Europe. This group of beautiful women includes Linda Carter, who portrayed Wonder Woman in the television series, and Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White. The Mint 400 race sadly ended in 1988 after the sale of the Mint Hotel. However, the story continued in 2008 when the Great American Off-Road Race was revived by a local off-road organization. Bigger, badder, and better than ever, the Mint 400 is everything that it is, was, and a whole lot more. Given the advances in off-road technology and the ever-changing landscape of Las Vegas, the Mint has grown tremendously, but all of the classic elements are still in place.
All right, and now reporter Justin Fuller, he checked out a club on campus for students to play their favorite games together.
UNLV is filled with many clubs on campus, and the UNLV Game Club couldn't be more animated, literally. This club allows members to play their favorite games from the classic Sega Genesis to today's Xbox 360, as well as play various card and board games. Some of the members' favorites includes
Halo, Fins 1, 2, 3, ODST, and Reach.
Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Call of Duty.
Wacky games like Mario Party, or for a card game, Munchkin.
A little bit of Skyrim. Oh yeah, I love Rock Band. I love just about anything you can put in front of me.
Members also get more out of the club than trying to reach the final level.
We are a very casual but very friendly environment style organization.
I always like meeting new people, opportunity to meet different people at different aspects.
This semester will also be the first to have the Game Club Challenge contest.
All right, that's all we have for recaps from the week. I'm Stephen Marsh. The next time we'll be back on the air is April Fool's Day. No joke, as we are taking the week off for spring break. Thank you all for joining us on Studio G Magazine. Have a great week and a great and safe break, Las Vegas.